October 24th, 2025. Where has the month gone? My goodness. It's the SMT YouTube channel back with a live stream for you guys. Let's hit the applause. Let's hit the applause. Yes. Yes, absolutely. All right, we're doing this thing live tonight. No pre-recorded video. This one is live. So let's say hello to everybody. Let's see who we have so far working their way in. I see the trusty, the reliable, faithful, Real MS. What up, buddy? Good to have you, man. Thanks for being here tonight, holding down the moderating duties. Also a longtime member and supporter on the platforms. Big salute to MS. Hello, Mr. Pratik. It is good to see you. very, very active in the comments and here on the streams. We appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do, engaging with the content. Shout out to Mr. Ice. Got my chair and popcorn ready. Good, man. We do have a lot to discuss here. What up, Noisy? How do? All right, guys. I see 19 in the live chat. I'm sure there's going to be more stopping by. Might even have a panel for you guys here as we discuss the earnings that did drop this week. All right, we have at least one joining me tonight. B, what up?
Hey, Sneed, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you, sir?
I'm exhausted, but I'm here, man. Here for me.
Yeah, we got Jay Lutz. What up, Jay? Good to have you. All right, man. So really, the focus for tonight's show is AT&T's Q3 and T-Mobile's Q3. And I don't know what we're going to see from cable. I don't know what we'll see from VZ. I don't know if anybody cares about EchoStar anymore because they gave up and building and maintaining their wireless network. So me personally, I don't really care what happens with EchoStar. I did before. I had a vested interest because I wanted to see the fourth carrier, and now it's to hell with it. They're sellouts and whatever. But anyways, AT&T and T-Mobile are a topic of conversation tonight. Let's start the show let's just go with AT&T because they reported first. All right, B, I don't know if you've caught any of the numbers, B. So if you haven't, we can kind of go through everything with a fine comb. Is that good?
I guess that'll be all right, Sneed. I'll be honest with you, man. I have not done a whole lot of research. I've been extremely busy the last few days. I have limited. I'll say I have limited visibility on how these two carriers have performed in the third quarter. So
okay, so it'll do us some justice to just kind of cover it, go through all the performance metrics, and then everybody gets caught up to speed, including you.
I think that will be fair for me. If you, I don't want to prolong everybody's time, and everybody's time is valuable. So whatever you feel is best, Need. If you want to kind of give a high level overview, then that would be helpful for me. I know.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so AT&T, starting there. They had just under $31 billion in revenue. The EPS came in at $1.29. I guess that's diluted earnings per share. The adjusted was 54 cents. Operating income at $6.1 billion. Adjusted operating income was 6.6. Net income 9.7. Adjusted EBITDA 11.9. And then cash from operating activities was 10.2 billion. CapEx was 4.9 billion. And free cash flow is 4.9 billion versus 4.6 billion a year ago. So I'm guessing the only thing on the financials worth bragging about for AT&T was the free cash flows. Everything else they said, consistent, or I'm guessing a little bit lower than expected, honestly. Shout out to Max. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for being here, sir. Yeah. I'm not surprised on those financials in terms of the free cash flow. It's easy for AT&T to print free cash flows. It's not hard for them to do that. They reach a ton of customers with their wireless and their fiber networks. So that doesn't surprise me. I do think that with what I believe to be a miss on the adjusted EPS, that might be why the street dinged them for it, and the stock has been down for a couple of days. So maybe money moving out of telco, maybe money moving out of AT&T, possibly a buying opportunity for those of you that are dip buyers and you're a believer in telco and you appreciate, 4, 5, 6, 7% dividend payments. Those are always great. But yeah, that's the financial piece. And then from the performance metrics in terms of what they did with customer gains and net adds and such, 41% of their fiber customers also choose AT&T for wireless. They had 405,000 postpaid phone net adds with a postpaid phone churn of 0.92. Mobile service revenue, $16.9 billion. That's up 2.3% year over year. 288,000 fiber net ads, 270,000 internet air ads, which, for those of you that aren't aware of that, that's 5G home internet. Consumer fiber broadband, 2.2 billion. That's up 16.8%. I'm guessing that you got people adding the service, and also there was some leverage or some lever pulling in terms of price increases, along with people moving up the stack. I think they've been able to get some people to take the 1 gig fiber service, and if they're selling that for $85, I mean, that's a pretty nice margin. You get them to move up from the 300 or the 500 plan. It's a nice little bump. AT&T bought 1.5 billion in common shares. That's the first time they've disclosed this. So I do believe that AT&T finally got to the point where that debt ratio is down enough that they felt comfortable doing the repurchase. So they've been doing that, I think, since the beginning of the quarter. Closed the sale of the remaining 70% stake in DirecTV. So that won't be taking any of their CapEx, and they'll just collect on that. And then obviously they spent $23 billion, what I believe to be an overpay on the EchoStar spectrum. Okay, so if I had to highlight that, strength in fiber helps them take wireless share. If anybody was wondering why AT&T is so focused on fiber, now you understand. They have really nice ARPU gains in fiber. When customers have fiber, they take the wireless as well. It just kind of is like one hand washes the other for them. 405,000 post-paid net adds. Remember, they don't give away free lines, so I would say that's a pretty good metric for them. 0.92 on the churn is a bit higher than last quarter, definitely higher year over year, where I think they had a churn rate of like 0.77. And then huge fiber winning, and then internet air breaks 200,000, goes up to 270,000. That's clearly something that they now care about. They just purchased a bunch of spectrum to probably boost the network so they can continue to sell it in areas where they don't have fiber, and they're trying to decommission their copper. B, what's your take on some of those numbers and kind of what you heard there?
Pretty good quarter from a growth standpoint, sounds like, for AT&T. It's great. Sounds like their subscriber strategy is working. I don't see much improvement in their financials. It looks like, or I guess the data would seem to suggest that they've had to suffer a little bit from a profitability standpoint in order to get the customer the types of value that they've tried to give them. So I guess that is what that is. That's the strategy that they've decided to take, and I don't know. We'll see what happens long term.
The customer acquisition thing, man, it's just expensive because you got to give people $1,000 phone, right? That's the going thing within the industry. Verizon's giving away iPhones, massive value. T-Mobile does it. AT&T does it with, I believe, kind of the most freedom. They do it for any plan. They don't even force you to go to a middle or a top plan. So their cost to acquire a customer is probably more expensive than even that of Verizon or T-Mobile. So that's something to consider. Their ARPU went down on the quarter, I think by like 30 or 40 cents. So like I said, trying to get customers and grow, what I think they're trying to do is get them on a home internet solution and then also on wireless, and that kind of makes up the difference because the home internet revenues are just as profitable, if not better. Right. So you just deepen the customer relationship. You have them spending more money in the total account, and you're happy to have them on the two services. AT&T doesn't have perks. They don't have add-ons. They don't have, anything like that. So they're looking to sell fiber. They're looking to sell the 5G home internet piece, whatever they could do, but and it looks to me like it's basically AT&T's like, yeah, we'll give you an iPhone, but we want you to have both services with us. That's really what they're trying to do, B. What do you think, B? Is that kind of what you're seeing? Because that's kind of what I think I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think that's what the whole industry is doing. Everybody's trying to converge. They can get wireless connectivity with the customer. How can they deepen the relationship to also get broadband at the house? You know, there are some who have perks. I know Verizon has perks and whatnot, but to your point, AT&T, they've chosen to kind of deviate away from that, which is understandable because they've chosen to invest more in, the phones, regardless of the plan. So they're tying their hat really, really heavily to the convergence strategy. But there's downside risk to that as well, in my opinion, personally, just because, it's hard to grow revenues. You got to give $1,000 away. And in my opinion, their revenues seem to be a little stagnant. So it's a tough industry right now, man. Hard to move the needle right now. And the market's kind of making the entire industry pay for it because nobody's really growing revenues the way that their CapEx would imply they probably should. Take that, what you take with that, do with that what you want.
Their CapEx was over $5 billion, I think.
Yeah.
For the quarter. So like they're clearly spending money on the network. I mean, I don't have a problem with them spending money on the network because they sell their network. They have a lot of customers and they have a lot of fiber customers and they're growing there, and they have a lot of wireless customers and they grow there. They have a lot of FWA customers now and they're growing. They accelerated that. So I don't have a problem with them spending on the network, but with a CapEx of $22 billion year after year after year, and your wireless network still appears to be third place, like I have concerns. Yeah, because they're spending a ton of money on the wireless network from what we could tell, but it's not so good that you're like, it's crushing the competition. I still think Verizon's is better nationally, while AT&T's is competitive from a reach standpoint. I don't think they have the pops of C-band built out. They're not putting DoD on all cell sites. I mean, some of their sites are older. They still haven't upgraded them. They're converting Nokia to Ericsson, so it's going to get good and it's going to be better. But I mean, what did they do the whole first half of the year? Because now I'm seeing them very busy, but I didn't see them all year in Ohio doing anything. So like now they're starting to get busy and it's starting to make a difference. I'm just looking at it from this standpoint. Investors are saying, where's the return? They're looking at it like all I'm getting is dividend, but I'm, not getting anywhere. Like they're going to be asking. I think Stanky is trying to make it seem like, everything is fantastic. I think he needs another government handout. I think he's going to need another infusion from FirstNet in order to make this network really kick. I think he's still behind both T-Mobile and Verizon, in my opinion. B, do you see it that way?
Yes. And I think that the street sees it that way as well. When you're spending the highest amount of CapEx in the industry, but you can't really raise revenues, top line revenues especially, or even bottom line, it's pretty flat. It's hard for an investor to get excited, consistently excited about that long term. So, but to that point, I would argue that that's the kind of the conundrum for the entire industry. Everybody's spending billions in CapEx, and nobody's really making tons of money hand over fist. As a consumer, I'll speak for myself. I'm personally a little concerned about that, just because it doesn't seem sustainable for this amount of investment into a network. We have three companies that are heavily leveraged from a debt standpoint. How do you substantiate, or how do you consistently drive innovation financially, or even maintain the network, which was going to require, investment in order to even just maintain what you have from a level of performance, standpoint? How do you keep that going and get very little return on investment? something's off, in my opinion, and I think it's wise to take a look at that.
So this is interesting from Max. He said AT&T only recently got better in my market. Nokia and Ericsson in late 2024. Only then did it get close to the other two. So here's the thing about this whole conversion piece, Max. They're not even close to being finished. We're probably looking at a 2027 at the earliest for any of these Nokia to Ericsson conversations to be like most, if not all, of the conversions are done. I do not think they've even tapped into half of the cell sites that are Nokia. Because I'm telling you, up until recently, they haven't done anything here. I mean, recently they've been busy, but for the front half of the year, they accomplished nothing in the 14th largest PA in the country. So just now we're starting to see action. And I would say, at best, 30 to 40% of the cell sites in my county have been converted from Nokia to Ericsson. At best, it might be lower. Now, I do expect that number to increase very rapidly in the new year. So this conversation in March, April, May, yeah, in a PA like mine, I expect it to be closer to 80 to 90% complete. I don't think it should keep, dragging on. I think it's bullshit to have old legacy gear that you've watched fucking like just garbage perform terribly. You're half a mile away from the site. You have no uplink. You can't sell the home internet because it's unstable. I don't know what it is about the Nokia gear. It's just not performing. So I'm glad to see that the Ericsson is happening, but sheesh, can I get some urgency? I mean, come on, man. Like, I want to sit here and be able to promote 3 networks as being competent and excellent. And honestly, I can't because the latency, the lagginess, the jitter, the inconsistency, this Nokia gear, it's just decrepit. And they watched it get worse over time and they stopped caring for it. I don't know if that's Nokia's fault or if it's AT&T's fault, maybe both. But it's been performing like crap. Hell, me and Carlos were hanging out the other day, and he was ashamed of AT&T in Cleveland because everywhere you go, it's inconsistent. It seems unstable, and it's lesser than the other two. It's not even really all that competitive. I mean, it's good enough, like the conversation about like what's good enough. Like my, grandfather would enjoy it or something like, yeah, whatever. But like we're talking about excellence here. You're going to command an excellent price. You better produce an excellent network. So very disappointed in the way this is all played out. And I'm not going to let anybody gas me up and tell me, I get it. Nationally, they have a good network. I get it. But you can't just sit there and let things rot and fall apart. And you've handed your network basically to Ericsson. So now they've got to build it for you and manage it. We'll see if it performs better on a national scale. It should. They're trying to do this O-RAN thing. I think they said 70% of their network traffic will be run over O-RAN platform or whatever. We'll see how that goes. I'm just, with all that CapEx and with all of this modernization and conversion, complaining about labor pains, show me the baby. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, B? That's where I'm at with this.
I understand. I get it. Everybody wants to see results. I get it.
All right. So that was AT&T. And now we can kind of transition over to the T-Mobile piece. All right. So here is their press release title. T-Mobile delivers record customer growth fueled by widening differentiation and focus on durable and profitable financial growth, raises guidance across the board. They had a huge quarter, guys. Check out some of these numbers. 2.3 million net customer adds. Best ever and best in industry. Postpaid phone net additions. 1.0 million. Highest Q3 in over a decade. Best in industry. Postpaid net account additions. 396,000. Up 26% year over year. Best ever and best in industry. Total broadband net customer adds. So this is home internet. 560,000, up 34% year over year. Best in industry, including 506,000 5G broadband, 22% year over year increase, and then 54,000 fiber net adds. So here's my take on this. They reaccelerated the 5G home internet, and then they accelerated their fiber broadband adds. They actually added more fiber customers than Fios typically does. And, you know, I think the thing there is that, you know, Verizon's a much more mature footprint, you know, where they have their fiber. But T-Mobile has a small fiber reach. So that's kind of impressive in a way. Dude, 1 million postpaid phone net ads is crazy. That's just nuts to me. This company merged with Sprint 5 years ago, and they're still doing things like this. It's nuts. B, what's your take?
I don't have anything right now, Sneed. Go ahead.
All right. Looking at the, I guess, financials, I see service revenues, $18.2 billion. That grew 9%, best in industry growth. Postpaid service revenues, almost $15 billion, best in industry growth. Strong net income, $2.7 billion. Earnings per share diluted, $2.41. Core adjusted EBITDA, $8.7 billion, grew 6% year over year, best in industry growth. Net cash from operating activities, $7.5 billion, grew 21% year over year. Adjusted free cash flow, $4.8 billion. That puts them $0.1 billion behind AT&T. Anything on those financials, B? Anything you see? Anything that kind of strikes you, or kind of maybe a red flag, or something's good or bad?
I always have red flags about this company, man, but I'll just keep them to myself.
All right, let's take a look at some of the achievements. Recognized by OpenSignal as the 5G global winner in 5G coverage experience and global leader in 5G reliability. T-Mobile also ranked the #1 FWA carrier for consistent quality and reliability. Fastest provider in fixed wireless home internet with median download speeds nearly 50% faster than the next closest peer, according to Ookla. Everybody's switching to T-Mobile, according to T-Mobile. iPhone 17 is the fastest on T-Mobile's network, 90% faster than one of their competitors, 40% faster than another competitor. 70% of T-Mobile's tower sites support 5 and 6 carrier aggregation on 5G. So they're basically saying, we have the best network. The iPhone 17 is the best phone. Buy it from us and enjoy the best network experience. That's what they're saying. 0.89 churn. So that beats AT&T by 0.03. So small margin, but that's a win. When was the last time T-Mobile had a better churn rate than AT&T? I can't remember. Prepaid, they added 43,000 subs. Prepaid churn 2.77. That's very good. Very low for prepaid. Typically prepaid's pretty high. That's a revolving door in prepaid. We did the fiber, and then we talked about the 5G home as well. So all that looks really, really good. T-Mobile's clicking on all cylinders. They want to grow. Customers still believe in what they're selling, you know, so best deal, best network, best value, all those things. Their message resonates with the customers. I think at some point we have to understand this. Like, it doesn't matter what, you know, the Ookla says, or Root Metrics, or Umlaut, or whatever. People are going to T-Mobile and they're buying their services, and T-Mobile's enjoying growth. They really have not slowed down since the merger. They haven't. I mean, one could predict that they can or should slow down, but we still have yet to really see it. They just accelerated growth in Q3. B, in my opinion, their Q4 can be bigger, especially if AT&T stays the same and if Verizon or Big Cable falters through the rest of the year. I think we could have a repeat quarter where they add another 500,000, at 5G home internet customers. They could add another 1 million subscribers in wireless, tons of upgrades, with the iPhone, because they're guiding up everything. They're guiding up customer additions. They're guiding up on free cash flow, adjusted EBITDA, net cash. Like, they are guiding up everything. So it's not just the fact that they see a strong Q3. They're probably anticipating having a better than expected Q4. What's going on in the market? What's going on in the industry that has everybody looking at T-Mobile for the answer in terms of customers that are shopping around? They're clearly looking at T-Mobile. They're looking their way, and T-Mobile's taking share. It's obvious to me. What's happening here, B?
I don't know.
Is the marketing really that good, or is there something tangible here that the customer is like, yeah, I'm going to T-Mobile?
I don't see their marketing being as great as it used to be. I don't see their overall value proposition being as good as it used to be. I see more and more videos from you, for example, talking about some of the unfavorable business practices that they've entered into as far as price increases and all that good stuff. I don't know, Sneed. I don't know. I don't have an answer. If
that respect, I think it's more like they're jumping in line with the things that Verizon and AT&T historically do, right? So like pulling a pricing lever, or hitting customers with a fee, or pricing coming up, getting rid of auto pay discounts unless they use the T-Mobile credit card or a checking account. Like, those things are carrier things, right? And that's unusual for the longtime T-Mobile customer because they're not accustomed to that. They haven't seen that before. So it's new. But if the customer takes it on the chin and says, well, I can't do better somewhere else. If I go to Verizon or AT&T, it's the same things. Then they just stay there and take it, right? So there might be some of that going on because their churn rate's lower than everybody else's. I did think about this though, and let me
Lord and AT&T's, but it was the industry worst in the first quarter, and I believe the second quarter as well. So
right, but I think last quarter it was what, 0.93.
I believe they were tied with the Verizon. They were 0.9.
0.9. Okay, so they went from 0.9 to 0.87. What was it? 0.89. Okay, so
solid improvement.
0.89. Okay,
solid improvement. I mean, clearly the customers are churning. Clearly, people are moving around.
right.
I'm not sure what their strategy has been to retain some of their customers. Maybe they're giving away some stuff or doing some discounts, but they keep talking about how they're growing top line and bottom line revenue. So I really don't know. Something I don't know how that works, but I don't know. Maybe they got the magic sauce, man. I don't know.
So how about this as a possibility? What are the chances that Verizon had a weaker than expected Q3 and T-Mobile was one of the beneficiaries of it?
Well, the churn was 0.9 and now it's 0.87.
0.89.
0.89 this quarter?
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies. That would lead me to believe, I don't know if, I wouldn't be surprised to see Verizon somewhere in that area. High 0.8s, maybe low 0.9.
But 1 million net adds.
I agree, Sneed. I don't know how that, I mean.
We're talking about a company that typically in a big quarter does like 700,000.
How many of those are free?
I estimate that 1/3 of them are free.
So that's 300,000. Let's say 300,000.
Right.
333,000. So that means really about 666,000 paying customers.
But even if we do that, that's still 75% more customers than AT&T.
Agreed.
So what I'm saying
I don't
is,
know, Steve. I don't have an answer, man.
are those customers, is that share coming from Verizon? Like, and then not just Verizon, I'm starting to think that the free lines that are on Spectrum and Comcast, I think they might be involved there too. Like, what if their 1 year free line of service at Spectrum ran up and Spectrum's like, you got to start paying for this. They're like, to hell with it, I'm out. And they go to T-Mobile.
Maybe.
I'm serious, man. Like, I'm thinking maybe there's a play there. Like, and we're gonna get the cable numbers after Verizon, I think. So we'll get the VZ numbers, we'll get, I believe, Comcast first, and then Spectrum. But like, man, I mean, collectively, typically those cable guys do 1 million or better.
Yep.
1.5 million net ads, but they don't report churn. They don't report churn. They just they report the losses on their broadband customers. They never report churn rate on wireless. And I don't think they have high churn rate in wireless. As long as the lines are free, nobody's going anywhere. But once the free line is off the books, I mean, aren't those customers fair game?
Every customer's fair game. But to your point, hard to beat free, man. Like, man, I don't know, man. I'm struggling to see a whole lot of like reason why you want to continue to be innovative from a network standpoint. Not a whole lot of returns, Sneed. If I'm not mistaken, T-Mobile's stock price is down too, just like AT&T and Verizon, right? Maybe not today, but the last few days they've been in the red, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, we could check this out. So let's kind of see how the stock responded to the news. All right, so here's TMUS. We're just looking at the ticker. This was their trade for the day, down 1%. And basically, since reporting earnings, I mean, they're down. They're down 4% on the week.
Why?
So
Why do you think that is?
I couldn't tell you, man, outside of the fact that the investor has reservations about their margins, has reservations about some kind of sustainability in their financials, because the growth metrics are perfectly fine. In fact, they exceeded. But maybe they were expecting more from the free cash flows.
Yeah.
I don't know. They must.
I know I was. I know I was.
Pratik, I don't know about the CapEx. The thing about CapEx is typically they guide CapEx for the year. They give a low and high range. T-Mobile never extends CapEx beyond their range. They've never done that before. So unless they guide it above their range, I don't know if that's it. I couldn't tell you, but what up, Al? Good to see you, man.
How are they able to support network expansion with CapEx that's less than 10 billion versus competitors that are in the double digits? How is that possible?
Well, if they're bumping up CapEx $500 million, that still puts them at their high end of their range. I don't.
What's their range?
I don't know. It was like 9.3 billion or something.
Exactly. So how do you compete with two companies that are spending double what you're spending from a network standpoint? Like, how do you legitimately pull that off?
I don't know. I mean, raising the CapEx 10 billion from 9.3 billion is perfectly fine with me. You're investing in the core business of the company. I don't know, how do you lose?
I don't know. Ask AT&T and Verizon. They're losing, at least from a share price standpoint, right?
Here's AT&T on the week. All right, so they were positive today by 2%. They were down almost 5% on the week. So, well, they were down more actually. AT&T's down over 12% in the last month. They're up 10% year to date, up 12% in the last 12 months. So things have been looking good up until October of last year. I guess we could always look at Verizon and see how they're trading, and then maybe look at Big Cable. Let's see. All right, so here's Verizon on the week. Still got the check mark. Verizon was up 1% today. So they're down 4%. So basically, telco is down 4% this week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, what?
Yeah.
So what gives? Like, I mean, why do you think that is for the street? If these two companies did fairly well, what's the deal? Why is the street down on them?
Well, it looks like an industry thing. So let's take a look at Comcast. Yeah, let's see Comcast, and then we'll do Spectrum too. All right, so here's Comcast. Remember, Comcast does have some like studios and stuff. Comcast is flat on the day; they're flat on the week.
Okay.
So nothing there. Spectrum. What are they? Charter. All right, here's Charter Communications. Yeah, they're flat on the week. They're down 4% this week. The flat on the day, down 4% for the week. Should we look at EchoStar, or is that not a thing?
No, I don't need that. I mean, you can. I don't need to look at them. So I don't know, Sneed. I mean, this is weird, man.
EchoStar's up 1.5 today, up 2.5 on the week.
All right, whatever. So
that shit's crazy.
I don't understand, man. I don't know. I don't know. Weird times to be in this industry.
Yeah. I mean, let's see here. Hottest S&P sectors today. Let's see here. TradingView has a market screener. Let's see what that is. All right, so here's who made some money today. If you were holding shares of NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, AVGO, Meta, Oracle, Palantir, AMD, Bank of America, JP Morgan. It's the biggest companies. IBM. It's the biggest companies. The ones that print cash, B.
Pretty much, yeah.
The ones that make $40 billion a quarter. The ones that have $30 billion in free cash flow a quarter.
The ones that power the stock market, yeah. S&P 500.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, what do you think if does Verizon have the potential to upside surprise the market?
I mean, yeah, the potential is always there, but I don't know, man.
Like AT&T's numbers were strong.
Which numbers?
T-Mobile's number. What's that?
Which numbers are okay?
AT&T, like the customer numbers.
Oh, okay, the subscriber growth. Gotcha.
Yeah, like wireless subscriber growth, fiber, AT&T Internet Air, those were strong. T-Mobile, same thing. So, like, does Verizon have that too? Do they have some strong wireless numbers? Do they have some strong 5G home numbers? Does Fios, do well? Like, can we see like all tides lift, or what is it? Tides lifting all boats, or whatever that's saying.
Perhaps, but I mean, so far, I mean, the street seems unimpressed, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. Even if Verizon does show that growth, I mean, I don't think they're going to do 1 million new customers.
I have an idea. We used to do this once in a while, and because I haven't done a stream in a long time, I want to extend, put this out there. I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link in the live chat. If you guys want to pop in and discuss any of these numbers from T-Mobile, AT&T, if you want to talk networks, if you want to ask a question to B or myself, um, you want to make any comments about your network experiences, or maybe you got the new iPhone, you could share those experiences with us. Which network are you using it on? Recent upgrades, whatever. I used to do this once in a while. Let's kind of do it just to get you guys more engaged with the channel. Just because I don't want you guys thinking I've turned my back on the channel. I'm still trying to produce a lot of content. Life's been busy, but I do want to give you guys a chance to kind of engage with what we do here on the platform. So I'm probably going to do another live stream this weekend on the Patreon, but I do want to extend the opportunity. If you guys want to come stop by, you don't have to turn on your camera, obviously, but please make sure, you got your mic and your headphones on, and, we can hear each other, and tap in and let us know what's going on. What do you guys think of the T-Mobile numbers? What do you guys think of the AT&T numbers? Maybe you want to play Cleo the Psychic and give us what you think Verizon is going to report, or Big Cable. Maybe you've got some theories or hypotheses on what you think is going to come this way in this week. From the other guys that still have yet to report. Whatever. If you share something, ask something, go ahead and drop the link. It's in the live chat. If you just missed it, there it is again. You guys can tap in. Just whenever you tap into the StreamYard, make sure you give it mic access. You don't have to give it camera access, but at least for the microphone, so we can hear you. I know I see a lot of people engaging in the chat, and would love to have you here on the platform. What up, Big Al? What's happening, bruh?
What's good, bro?
What's happening, man?
Good, man. I bought
Good.
I bought my 17 Pro fully unlocked, bro. So I've been testing it on everybody, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah, hold on
it
a
works.
second, Al. You still not getting the Pro Max? You're still on them regular Pros, man.
Yeah, I told you, bro. I just don't like the bigger phone. I
Bro,
don't
if
like.
you weren't if you weren't rocking them skinny jeans, you'd fit those big phones, bro.
Nah, I can't even rock skinny jeans no more. Remember, I got these big cargos on for work all the time. I'm always working, so you feel me?
Yeah.
It's just the bigger. Maybe the 18 Pro. I'll try a Pro Max. For the 18 Pro, I might try a Pro Max.
All right.
But me testing this phone fully unlocked, because you could buy full. I pre-ordered it through Apple, so it comes fully unlocked. Even though I'm financing it through T-Mobile Business, and over here at Verizon, bro, I gotten like 42 down and like almost 1,000 up on millimeter wave on the 17 Pro, and then T-Mobile, I got 1,900 down and 220 up, and then
Yo,
with
Al,
AT&T,
what's the plans you got on those? The
well,
Verizon and the T-Mobile.
on the T-Mobile, I got the unlimited ultimate plan. And Verizon, I can't lie to you. I would have to ask the homie. A
Oh, okay.
homie.
You're on an account.
Yeah,
Okay. Got you.
yeah. I'll have to ask the homie. But yeah, bro, it's getting amazing speeds, bro. I love this phone. I'm telling you, I love it. When it comes to the ultra wideband, it's a better connection. It's faster and everything. Even on visible, bro. Even on visible, I gotten faster speeds and total, because I've been trying all of them on the iPhone 17
What's
Pro.
up with AT&T? You still got a business line?
No, I let that go, bro. I was paying too much over there, and it's just, bro, it was just not worth it, bro. I started having problems at my house. My phone, my 14 Pro would say SOS and all that, and I was like, look, let me just pay the last bill and unlock my 14 Pro and leave me alone. And that's exactly what I did, and they unlocked my 14 Pro.
When
But
did you leave AT&T?
Jesus, last year? Was it last year? No, it was before
And
last year.
and you're
Yeah,
saying you left because the network was weak?
yeah, because my cousin got mad, right? Because T-Mobile didn't put the discount right for, because he's a police officer, so they didn't put the first responder thing on his line correctly. So he left to AT&T, and he only has one bar in his house. And my neighbor switched to AT&T from T-Mobile too, and she hates it. She hates it, man. Like the service. It's I got Cricket because I'm paying less. So I'm like, if I'm gonna deal with one bar and losing service and dropping calls, at least I have a prepaid line. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, the AT&T service hasn't been the best, bro. because he got my cousin got the 16 Pro, and
How
I
much
was
are you
speed
paying a
testing his
month
phone.
for
With
AT&T?
AT&T, he has the air gate, so he has the 5G. So when I go over his house, I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna make a video on it. With the air gate situation with AT&T and his AT&T line, he's paying around 170. No, 170 with taxes. 170.
Not worth it, huh?
He was mad. I'm telling you, in Philly, it was bad, bro. I was laughing at him. I was like, look at T-Mobile. Look at T-Mobile, baby. He's like, shut up, shut up. He kept on losing service. I had to turn on the Wi-Fi calling on my visible line, because it has unlimited hotspot, and let him use the hotspot so he could FaceTime his girl. Because that's how bad it was, bro. And we were in Philly, Sneed, in Philly.
That's like PA number 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean, that's
That's
the
a
part of
big
the network
market.
that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Philadelphia market. We was right there by the Eagle Stadium.
So let me get this straight, bro. We're talking about like AT&T wins national route metrics. They win like more than half the United States states. So like what is happening? What is going on with their network? Because you're not the first person to tell me that it's been going downhill.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I know it's just crap, bro. We get on Route 1, right? On Route 1 and go 95 north or south to go up to like Pennsylvania or go down to New York. And it just sucks, bro. He lost service for like 5 minutes
Bro,
on the highway.
they're selling 400,000 postpaid phone net ads every quarter.
But you know why though, Sneed? Because you get a free iPhone. So people are jeopardizing the call quality, the internet quality over having a nice phone.
But
And the
see,
fact
that's the
that you
thing.
could get it, and the fact that you could get it on any plan, that makes it even sweeter.
Okay, so that makes sense. I was about to say all three carriers are giving away a free iPhone. I mean, that's not
Yeah, no.
exclusive to AT&T.
No, I know that, broski, but you got to remember that AT&T lets you put it on any plan.
Yeah, that makes
T-Mobile and
sense.
Verizon is on a specific plan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is a differentiator.
So
But is
that's
it,
why
but is
they
it,
got all the customers. Because my cousin even said it. My cousin was like, look, the only reason I switched over was because they let me get the iPhone 16 on us. The 16 Pro, I mean, the 16 Pro on us. I was like, for that, you should have waited for the 17 Pro to come out, bro, and then switched if you were going to do that and got a better phone. So, yeah, I'm telling you, that's the main reason. Trust me, I got people that work at the AT&T corporate store.
Bro, Carlos came to Cleveland, bro. He saw it. AT&T is not what it used to be. It's just not the same. There was a time where it was the best network. Right after it got modernized after FirstNet, it was the best network in the country. And that, like Verizon was kind of waiting on C-band.
Mhm.
T-Mobile was still working through the merger.
Correct.
AT&T had the best LTE network at the end.
Bro, Sneed, remember here at McDonald's where I work at now, I do security?
Mhm.
Remember here, I used to speed test with you guys on the live streams on StreamYard, remember back in the day? And I was pushing 500 on
On
LTE.
LTE. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, now
And
at my
then
house,
at
remember I
the
used
same
to get like
time,
350? I'll be
yeah,
lucky if I get 20 megs down on LTE.
because they're selling the network, right? They're giving away all those free iPhones. They're selling the network, adding all these lines, but they're lagging behind in these conversions. All that Nokia stuff is not performing well, and they got to accelerate these Ericsson conversions. And I don't know what type of gear you guys got in the Philly market, but it may not be Ericsson. They might have to do some of those conversions. And every time they take down that gear, Alex, they got it. That sector is down. So you're
Hmm.
gonna have trouble. You're gonna have a messed up data experience. That SOS may have been the reason.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen the last video I made that the hospital's being demolished. T-Mobile took their N41 off the hospital, and AT&T still got something up there, and Verizon still got C-band up there.
Hey,
But
to reluctant traveler, I can't add you. It says um you haven't authenticated. It says I can't add you to the stream, so you'll have to get out and then allow permissions to the browser so you can come into the chat. So I'm going to kick you from the studio, but you can come back in. Let me know when you're ready. Let me get Dusty in here. What up, Dusty?
Not much.
Dusty, what's good in your world, man? We haven't caught up in a couple of weeks. What's new, man?
Just been busy with work. That's all.
Yo, Dusty, what do you think about these numbers from T-Mobile, bro? 1 million customers added.
When I heard those numbers, my mind was actually blown. That's just crazy.
Yo, hey Alex, what's the market share? How's T-Mobile doing over there in that Philly market?
They're doing great. To be honest, they're doing really great. They're doing really good.
You see T-Mobile stores busy, Metro stores busy?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. The T-Mobile store that the one that I go to, that's the experience store. What? That thing be packed. You be waiting like a whole hour to talk to somebody.
Damn.
They got you
Wow.
like in an Apple store with the iPad, your name, and there's an hour wait, you know? If you're willing to wait, then you can wait. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, T-Mobile has been and I'm not gonna lie to you, Steve. It'd be a lot of AT&T customers going in there to switch.
AT&T customers switching to T-Mobile?
Yeah, even business accounts.
Wait a minute.
Even business
So
accounts.
so the talk about T-Mobile getting business customers could be real?
Yeah, I was there. I'm actually there when I was getting the case for my 17 Pro. My brother was in a bad car accident, so I had to go to I'm an authorized user on his account, so he lost his license and everything. So I had to go over there with my ID and stuff to get his to get him a new SIM because I gave him one of my phones, the Blue F5 5G phone. And I was there. There was a dude, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to transfer all 25 of my business lines to you guys because AT&T sucks."
Damn.
I started laughing.
I wish I could say T-Mobile was good in my market.
Yeah, it's like that though.
So
But yeah,
so do you think that they considered Verizon, or do you think they just went straight from AT&T to T-Mobile?
I think I think the thing was that he wasn't getting like I mean, he probably did go to Verizon. I didn't ask him, I didn't want to be all up in his business. But I
Right.
would think somebody would, open their options. He probably did go to the Verizon store because there's one not too far from me, you know, like 15 minutes away. So I'm pretty sure he went over there and they probably did the numbers and he didn't like the numbers. And, you know, the reps at that store are super cool. They're like, okay, well, you can go to T-Mobile and if they could give you a better deal, then, go ahead and do it.
I think Verizon is capable of giving him a better deal than AT&T, but I think T-Mobile always gives the business customers the best deal. They always undercut Verizon and AT&T. So if cost was the most important thing to him, I bet you T-Mobile was probably the move.
Yeah, bro, because the FirstNet, my friend's working right now at the fire station, right? And at the fire station, he's not even getting service inside the fire station because they
On
got to stay
first
there. See,
on FirstNet?
on FirstNet, he's not even getting. His phone said SOS. I was laughing at him. I was like, "That's what you get for leaving T-Mobile."
Wait, so how does AT&T get away with this? How do they have a FirstNet contract and they're an SOS?
Because these firefighters don't complain. Like my friends don't complain, Sneed. They'll just leave. They'll just leave. They'll go. I was like, look, T-Mobile got their first T responder thing. Go over there, bro. Go to the store I told you and switch
Yeah,
over.
the T priority and first
Yeah, the
responder.
T
Yeah.
priority. Yeah, yeah. I was like, leave, bro. What are you dealing with? No service. I went into the fire. Look, Sneed. As soon as I walked through the door with him, it says SOS. He comes
That's
outside. It picks up the service again.
if you can't get a signal to a fire station, you got to put one of those femto cells in there. It's just part of the business. You either put a cell tower close by or you get them some kind of an indoor solution. There's just no other way, bro. That's too much risk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the excuse they gave him. Oh,
What?
sir, the hospital at the corner of the fire station because it is at the corner right here. The hospital is being demolished, so we took a lot of our FirstNet equipment off of it.
So now they're gonna push band 14 from a neighboring cell that's probably 2 miles away.
Yeah, that's exactly what they told him. Is yo, it's far. That
So he's
That
tower
is
better
is
off.
far.
trash.
So he's better off on a consumer line. He'll probably connect to a closer tower.
But they were
That's
telling
crazy.
him if they switch him to a consumer line, he was gonna pay a $60 difference. And my boy was like, "Nah, I'm done, bro.
What?
I'm not with him." Yeah, $60 difference. His bill was gonna go up by $60.
So from like 45 to like 100.
Yeah, 140 because he wanted the 17 Pro.
The hell out of here, man. They're
Hmm.
out here jerking people. See, this is the thing. So
That's when you tell them to kick rocks.
they don't do FirstNet churn. They don't report that. I would love to know how many customers are leaving AT&T's FirstNet and going to T Priority or Verizon Frontline.
So the hospital changed the ability for AT&T to be able to serve. What happened at the hospital?
Is being
Demolished.
demolished. Like they couldn't afford, right? They were saying that, but I was like, that's BS. They make a lot of money here because they're a great hospital. But the thing is that the parking lot, you know how it's a cement parking lot, you hit them turns to go into. Um, the people that invested into the hospital didn't want to invest no more money, so the parking lot was going to be like, doctor was telling me like 250 million, maybe five, almost half a mil, almost half a billion. So they was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. We're not renovating nothing. This thing is gonna get shut down and demolished.
You want to know something
Uh,
about FirstNet in our school here?
Go ahead.
FirstNet in our school, it goes straight to US cellular roaming.
Hmm.
Huh?
MS chimes in. He said, femtocell.
Yeah.
That is exactly how T-Mobile got so much loyalty in rural areas. They put service where we need it.
Yeah.
excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right.
So
I'm not doing this today.
If only MS could tell me when T-Mobile will have proper coverage up here.
I'm not gonna do this today.
What do you mean,
Y'all,
B? We're not gonna do this today? What you mean, bro?
nothing, man. Y'all win, man. Hey, he's right. Whatever y'all say, y'all right.
He said that T-Mobile built a site. What you mean?
No, he said a femto
that's
cell, but
good.
hey, man, I get it. You're right. I'm sorry I said anything at all. Continue, man.
B, now you're getting all mean about it, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm just chilling. It's okay.
Okay.
Go ahead with the conversation. It's cool.
I mean, if they did something nice, I mean, that's what's up. I mean, I would hope everybody improves. Gets their service improved. But AT&T right now. But this is not even the only fire station because remember, my cousin's fire station is having the same problem. So you know what my cousin did? Last month he switched from being on FirstNet to T Priority. He's a lot happier. He said now he gets service inside the fire station too. And this is
And
the
he's
fire station out west, Sneed, where I used to speed test AT&T. Remember, and I was picking up 5G plus over there. I was getting like 700 on 5G plus over there. AT&T no longer has 5G plus over there, and FirstNet is trash.
Wow.
stretching the signal from some site that's probably a couple miles away.
I mean,
Category said, I
I
was a
mean, if
cop
it,
in the station where I worked had no FirstNet inside. FirstNet offers a free cell booster pro, but the city didn't want to put them in.
Mm. Yeah, that's another thing. That's true.
so that's
There's
not
a
on
B,
lot of
AT&T either.
have you heard
I
this
mean, I
before?
mean, yeah. I mean, if a hospital decides they don't want to keep up a infrastructure, they want to decommission or what. I mean, that's not on AT&T. If a locality decides they don't want to put in free equipment, then
Yeah,
that's
but
not
what's
on
the heads
AT&T
up on
either.
that? How long do you
no,
think they
no,
have to
but
respond to that? You know?
no, but over here in Trenton, where I live at, they don't care. They said the chief, the fire chief, he said AT&T never approached us about anything because the governor didn't say no, so they just decided not to do it.
I don't understand. What does the governor have to do with the hospital? Am I misunderstanding?
Maybe the mayor you're
No,
talking
I'm
about?
talking about I meant the mayor. I'm talking about the equipment going inside the building.
The equipment going
That
inside of the
all that
hospital
all has
or
to
on
do
top of
with
the?
politics. Over here is all politics. I don't know where you. It's all about
Yeah, the
politics.
I mean, it's all
the
about politics
clinic.
everywhere in America. So I mean, I get it, but I mean, I was just trying to make sure I understood. I didn't really get what you were saying. I know you were talking about, I guess the governor or the mayor. I guess they're stopping the hospital or not stopping. What's going on?
No, no, no. You're saying that it's not AT&T's fault then because the hospital's going down. But if they're not providing extra equipment so the people can have the service, it is their problem because when T-Mobile before they merged with Sprint and had N41 when they sucked really bad. Sneed remembers. I used to get like 0.0 down and 0.0 up, and that's why I left to AT&T. They gave me a home booster, internet booster.
Yeah, but
So they tried.
you got to connect your fiber. You got Fios, so that was your backhaul, right?
Yeah.
See, that's
Mhm.
not a real solution in my opinion. That's a band-aid. You see what I'm
Correct,
So,
saying?
but
Because
so I
you're
thought,
running the power, you're providing the backhaul.
AT&T doesn't even try though. They didn't even say, well, all they said, well, look, the hospital's going down, and that's it. They didn't try to make a deal with nobody because my boss, the owner of McDonald's, he got T-Mobile small cells on top of the house right now, and T-Mobile
But
pays him for that.
I didn't even know T-Mobile did that, bro.
Yeah, it's on top of the house.
our clinic here, they actually ended up leaving FirstNet and they went with T Priority.
Yeah. So
Oh
Tea Party
shit.
is telling you, man. FirstNet is sucking. Bad, 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 bad. The hospital in North Trenton too. That one, Cooper's Hospital. That thing, everybody left FirstNet too because it's not getting service in there. I'm telling you, AT&T just doesn't care. They want to
Hold on a
report.
second. Hold on a
root-
second. Why is everybody going to T-Mobile, and why are they not considering Verizon Frontline? Verizon is one of the most reliable networks that's out in the market. So how are they not an option?
I don't know, bro. You know, people just go based off what people say. If they say, "Oh, I got T-Mobile," my cousin got T-Mobile. They said it's good, so I'm going to T-Mobile. That's how it goes. They
Yeah,
won't
I
even
wish
think
I
of
could
second
say,
option.
oh, I love T-Mobile in my market. I just can't, because if I say that in my market, I would literally be lying.
Yeah, it's like that, bro. Trust me, it's like that. Trust me, it is like that. Every company has a dead spot, bro. I'm telling you. Every company has a town or a place.
Oh, this town used to be the big Verizon dead spot until they put the cell tower up in July.
Oh, so that's good.
This
They
dude
took.
got N77 and millimeter wave.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's cooking. It does over a gig.
That's good. That's good. I got a lot of millimeter wave. I'm actually standing right across from the millimeter wave.
You still got Fios to your place?
Where's
Oh yeah, bro. I'm never leaving files.
where's my
I,
Verizon line?
I
I'm gonna
dropped
run a
the
test
bill.
on it.
I was gonna do what you did, Steve. I was like, I don't think I need a gig because my brother's sick right now. He got cancer, so he can't work, so he
I'm
can't help
sorry
me with
about
the
that.
bills. Yeah, man, it's
Sorry,
sucking.
man.
So I've been having to pay the cable bill by myself. So I dropped a whole bunch of channels. I turned in my DVR, and my bill went from 326 to 226. So it went down a lot, but it's still a lot of money, bro.
What are you
Still,
paying right now? 100 for the gig service or 90 for the gig?
it's 99 plus taxes.
If you went down to like the 500, you'd probably save $10. If you went down to the 300, you'd probably save $20.
T-Mobile, Verizon in my house pulls over 300 down. That's just inside. Outside, it pulls over 700.
Who you got there? Comcast is the other option, the coax. Alex,
Huh?
you got
Yeah, Comcast.
Comcast.
And Comcast sucks, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna stay with the Fios.
Hmm.
They'll probably work with you, bro. They'll probably get you a cheaper bill.
That's a
What you got
millimeter
for me,
wave right
Al?
there.
What you got? Hold up. Let's see.
That's the millimeter wave right there.
Let me put you on the thing, bro. Hold up. Hold up. How do I go like this? Let me give you this. Used to be a solo layout here, right? All right,
See?
there we go. Yeah.
That's the Samsung panels.
Yeah. Yep. That's the millimeter wave. That's 39 gigahertz, Al. You want to give us a speed test?
Yeah, bro. Look, I got one on this corner, one in that corner by the gas station. I got one over there in that corner. Yo, Verizon is aggressive. Let me switch it to Total. You seen what Total did, right? They no longer display TFW, they display Verizon. That's
Yeah,
their
yeah.
network.
So they're just gonna route it through all the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't blame them, bro. I have all that extra stuff for if it's not necessary.
Especially when Total's supposed to be like their premium.
Yeah, it's their premium prepaid. Yeah.
Yeah, so they should have, been done this. I can't speak test the business line because right now I'm on my 17 Pro. on the live stream.
I haven't been able to test
That just
Verizon
say
millimeter wave in
13
my
ping?
market because I don't have a millimeter wave phone that I can test it with right now.
Al, did that just say 13 ping?
Yeah, because I'm on a
Oh.
millimeter wave.
Yeah, but
That looks like-
why are they
that looks like-
throttling it to 400 though?
That looks like C-band to me. Doesn't look like
Yeah,
millimeter wave.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
because
like
I gotta I don't know. Sometimes I'll be having an airplane mode, bro.
Maybe
Well,
it may be a macro nearby. Maybe it's an actual
It-
cell tower nearby.
it might be connected to the SA network. So if you go on NSA, you'll connect to the millimeter wave. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes that's how that Samsung gear is. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there it
Now-
goes.
Yeah. Holy cow, bro. 2 gigs is crazy. What's the ping?
15.
So like 13 to 15 on 5G.
Mm-hmm.
Uplink.
It's
Yeah,
better
that's
than
pretty-
this. I don't.
That's pretty
sometimes
good,
it
Alex.
looks crazy.
It's pretty good, man. That looks great.
Hold up.
Even that uplink is really good. What kind of phone is that?
14 Pro.
Okay, great, man.
Oh, so you
Cool.
don't even have an advantage of having a newer phone. You have a 3-year-old phone.
Yep.
Wait, which iPhone is this?
The 14 Pro.
the oldest one that supports 5G SA.
Oh, it's 3 gigs.
Yes, Sneed, if you're wondering, the iPhone 14 Pro is the oldest one that supports 5G SA on Verizon.
Yeah. Yeah, the 13 didn't support it, huh?
No, I had a 13 Pro. The battery finally died on it, by the way, and it does not support 5G SA.
Yo, Al, how much data on the hotspot do you have on your total plan?
It's only 5 megs per second.
The
I wish they
hotspot
would've
5
told me.
meg?
Yeah.
So you're
5
better off
megs
with
unlimited.
you're better off with Visible then.
I know. I get 15 megs.
How much are you paying for your total line?
30 for 5 years.
And then you got a Visible line too?
Yeah, Visible's only 15 because so many people sign up using my affiliate link.
Oh, damn. I was gonna
Nice.
say, well, like, if you got a total line and a Visible line, shouldn't you just choose one or the other?
I have a friend who has Visible Plus or had Visible Plus, and they ended up switching to Visible Plus Pro because their hotspot was faster than their DSL Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I believe it.
So,
3 gigs, huh?
yeah. If it would have been on the 17 Pro on the business line, it would have been way faster.
Probably
Way
4
faster.
gig. The antennas are better.
Mm-hmm. But you
The
see, it's
RF
not bad though.
Yeah, that's really good actually for a phone that's 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a
Usually-
prepaid line, bro.
Let me test out the other one because I got millimeter wave over here on this side too. Let me move further away from this one.
Don't get
It's
run
like I
over
told
by
you
a
about the
car,
gas
bro. Be
station.
careful when you cross them damn streets, bro.
Yeah, I know. Last time, oh shoot. Wait.
Oh, and don't get me demonetized, bro. Don't go rolling up into a McDonald's, bro, and have the music kicking, bro. You got my
No. That's why I'm outside freezing my buns off, bro. I was like, if I gotta go on the live stream, I gotta go outside. Yeah, YouTube needs to do something about that, bro. I think that's not fair.
Yeah, it's some BS, bro. You go into a mall or something and you get demonetized because they're playing, Taylor Swift, bro. Shake it off.
Yeah, like
Or
crazy, bro.
they're playing whatever her new album is called.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one? That new song, Blue Eyes. They're playing Blue Eyes, and you get demonetized. Like if that's your fault as a content creator.
Yeah.
But you know what? When I go to the mall over here, Gregory's Mall, YouTube hasn't demonetized one of my videos or live streams, bro.
Yo, Al, the last time I heard you talking about AT&T, this was a while ago. I think you were calling customer service, bro, and I think you were cussing out the lady on the customer care.
Yeah, it was. I was. Because I was pissed, bro.
Now you're gonna be dealing with AI, bro.
Oh, hell no. Then I won't call at all. How you gonna argue with a virtual reality machine?
MS in my market, for some reason, only my address right now is approved for 5G home internet.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, like, this is the golden age of connectivity for America, man.
I mean, all three carriers really are improving. I know we spent the last 15 minutes talking about some areas of opportunity for AT&T. I'm very, very nice tonight. You guys should record this because I'm not usually this nice. But yeah, I mean, this really is the golden era of connectivity for the country, man. I always get surprised to hear so many complaints because I'm like, yo, guys, I mean, these companies are doing some really good stuff. But hey, man, whatever. It's hard to please America. But yeah, this is good, man. It's good stuff. Look at all those speeds. Look at these speeds. Look at
Yeah,
what
man.
look at what Alex is showing us, man.
I mean, I consider the millimeter wave to be a differentiating technology personally.
I mean, look at
If
that
only they'd
uplink.
put a millimeter wave antenna right in front of my house, just so I could test
Oh
it.
yeah, yo. I swear, if I could put one across the street, Sneed, tell Verizon, I'll cancel files. I won't need it.
They don't want you to cancel files. They
I
want you to
won't.
have files.
Yeah, but then I won't need it, bro. Getting these speeds on Wi-Fi, bro. What the hell do I need files for?
They sell 5G home internet. They got a plan that gives you 1 gig down and I think a couple hundred megs up.
It's
If
like
you're connected to the SA NRDC, so you're getting the uplink carrier aggregation over millimeter wave and C-band. But like I said, you got to be within the block. It's not something that's going to reach from a half a mile away from a macro.
Oh, but bro, these houses right here, this is lovely. I wish I lived right here across the street. But you see, I don't know why the phone drops it. You see how it dropped it?
Probably getting hot, Al.
Nah, it's cold. It's crap out here, bro. It's like 46 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cold, bro. Well, I don't know if it's 46. Let's see. I know it's cold out here. I'm over here shaking. Look, I told you, 46 degrees. I called it, bro. Trenton, New Jersey. You see that?
Yeah, we got to get you in the weight room, bro. Quit being a punk.
Look at this, bro.
Sneed.
These are my
Sneed,
bugs.
I just did some research. And Verizon on millimeter wave plan for some reason only offers up to 100 up.
100 up's good, bro. I can't get 100 up on the coax that Spectrum
I was
runs.
about to say. I mean, Jesus, did you hear what Dusty said? Only gets. I mean,
Dusty's being greedy, bro.
we just man. We're so spoiled, yo. We're so spoiled, man. It's ridiculous.
But if
Well, think about
you're
it.
in
More
front
than
of a
half of the
millimeter wave
country,
antenna,
right? But Dusty, what I'm saying is more than half the country doesn't have access to more than 30 meg upload.
Oh no, that's true. He's right.
True. Even my grandma doesn't have access to 30 meg upload.
Some people are at 5 and 10. They're on DSL, old ass copper. Some people on satellite, bro, because cell towers ain't there and nobody's building fiber there, and no return on investment. Stuff like that.
No, I'm liking my 5G home internet though. I do like my 5G home internet.
Only 100 meg now.
Oh, Mr. President, instead of telling me you got a question, just ask the question. I got you. I'll answer it, bro. I got you.
Mr. President. Oh boy.
Oh shoot, bro! You better slow down.
Yeah.
As for MS's question in the chat for me, you can't get the Verizon Lite plan here because there's still a lot of areas in this town for some reason because Verizon needs to update their coverage map. So whoever updates the coverage map needs to be fired because they don't update the coverage map.
How long has it been since the upgrade was done?
3 months ago. If they would just update their damn coverage map, then 5G home internet would be available to more addresses.
Let's see. Oh man, these pings are crazy. Okay, now I picked up 5G Plus.
Bro, you got 100 ping?
Yeah, this is that new company I'm trying out. OnePay from this financial institution. They use AT&T's network.
Wait. So it's a neutered version of AT&T?
Yeah. Yep.
5G Plus, more like 5G ass.
I told you they took that tower. I'm telling you right here.
Bro, how are we going to go from gigabit speed to this?
Well, this is
Bro,
AT&T.
that's less than 100 meg, and it's 5G Plus. That's a joke.
Yo, Al, where's the T-Mobile, dog? This ain't cutting it. This ain't cutting. T-Mobile's the 5G GOAT, bro. Come on, stop playing, man.
See, here you go, man. See, this is why, man.
All right. Let me switch it to Metro.
Yeah.
Let's see what T-Mobile's
T-Mobile's the 5G GOAT, bro.
Let's
Let's see
switch
what
it to
T-Mobile
Metro.
pulls in my market.
Yeah.
Let's see.
T-Mobile they got Tom Brady on there. They got Gronkowski. They got everybody, bro.
Oh shoot. Let's see.
Hashtag Deflategate.
Nah, man. Come on, bro. What do you got? 6 rings. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Deflategate.
At least
5G
my
go. Let's
camera is
go.
inverted.
5 down. Okay, 5 you go.
Yeah, not here.
Exactly.
Yo.
Say something, Sneed. Say
I
something,
Bro,
Sneed.
can't. I
even
told you.
the
No, but Sneed,
Say
listen.
something,
oh
Sneed.
I
my
told you
gosh.
when they took that. Listen, when they took them towers, that N41 off the hospital, T-Mobile took a hit too. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
T-Mobile just let me down, bro.
Dude,
That's
T-Mobile
what
in
Damn.
I'm
my
But this
saying,
is
market,
guys. Like,
Metro.
bro.
This is
if the hospital has changed their ability to be able to, or their willingness to, keep that particular building up to code, that's not on the carriers. They got to find somewhere else to put their equipment. That don't. That's
True.
not a 30-minute conversation. It's gonna take a little time, guys.
I
They
ran a
can't
they
just
speed
go
got to
put
test
get the
on
stuff wherever they
T-Mobile
permit. They
get.
got
here.
to
Listen,
get
hold up.
the
Like
licensing and all that.
Yeah,
LeBron said, bro, is it the A all B all is what I want to know.
Oh my gosh, why is your ping in the hundreds, mate?
Bro,
Dude, I'm roaming on
Because
US Cellular and my ping is lower.
yeah, because I'm down here. If I was closer to McDonald's, the speeds would be way better. Trust me.
wait, so
I
where's the
get
cell tower now? Where's it going to?
I don't know, but you see the other millimeter wave right there in the gas station. I don't want to record too much because over there that's blood territory. I don't want to like, yo, what the
No, bro.
recording
No.
over here, bro.
Bro, let's don't I swear out, if you start crip walking down this street, bro, we ain't gonna see you no more.
I'm staying away from that particular tower.
Yeah.
I'll go around there around daytime because they can see me good and be like, oh, okay, that's the security. That's the one from McDonald's. He does YouTube. But right now it's
yep.
dark.
Yo, you might as well just keep your phone on Verizon, bro. None of the other guys gonna help you too much right now.
Nah, but at my house, remember the tower? I get 1 gig. You know, even on Metro, because I could pull out the speed test results and I could show you that at my house it works great, bro. It works really good.
What you rocking, bro? Bowling shoes? You coming from the bowling alley?
Nah, these are my Hirachis.
Oh,
They're
Harachis?
Hirachis. Yeah, they're Nike Hirachis.
Mm.
In my
There's
market,
just like a
T-Mobile right now does 46.5 down and 33 up.
look. See, look. This is at my house, Sneed.
That's the
965 over 105. Oh, yeah,
what
this
time of
is
the day?
Metro. What time was this? It was 4 something in the morning. Yeah.
Damn,
It
so
was,
during the day you might get like less than half of that?
I'll get like 500, six something. But then on the business line, I'll get like 800 during the day.
Oh, so you got the higher priority network slice.
Yeah. See?
Bro, you noticed that ever since T-Mobile started doing that network slice, their business priority and like T priority is like really good.
Yeah. We're at 1,027 over 119.
See, that's why AT&T and Verizon got to start playing in that territory, bro. They got to start doing some things with the SA.
Look at
Bro,
that.
'cause
What are you talking about? Verizon has network license. They do all that.
1,103 over
hey,
125.
but clearly T-Mobile's leveraging it to their advantage, bro. Verizon got to get involved.
Verizon's not.
AT&T ain't doing a damn thing right now with network slicing.
I mean, Verizon is. I don't
Verizon
understand.
is, yeah.
So,
But
but Steve, you said
Let me
AT&T
see
and
if I
Verizon.
can.
well,
Let me see
I
if
mean,
I can find
Verizon just
a.
got involved. I'm saying AT&T still hasn't.
Man, they've had they've had standalone and network slicing available pretty much all year.
Look, I'm gonna switch phones and I'm gonna come back in from my other phone so you guys can see the speed testing on the 17 Pro. And
All
we'll
right,
do T-Mobile business and Verizon business.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
post the link back in the live chat so when you tap in.
All right.
So, Sneed, if you're wondering, when I was at the celebration of life event for my grandpa, these were the speeds I was getting on T-Mobile: 1,329 down and 125 up. The loaded ping on the download was 324, and the loaded ping on the upload was 70.
See, this is what I'm saying, bro, about T-Mobile being the 5G GOAT. That's why I say what I say.
I mean, he just put a video up of them getting less than 100 megs down. What are you talking about?
Man, he was getting like 20.
Yeah, I mean that was T-Mobile. I mean, what are we talking about right now?
I mean, they got their moments, bro.
Okay, so I mean, every carrier's got their moments. I get it. Nobody's perfect, but I mean, I would say I'm not sure that you can proclaim them as the GOAT. They got a little bit more issues than
Bro, they claim they're the
than others
GOAT.
do.
They do.
Doesn't make it right. A lot of claims going on out here.
He's in a heavy T-Mobile market though in terms of market share. T-Mobile got a lot of customers out there, bro.
What just happened?
Where?
I don't know. It made us all vertical.
Sneed pushing buttons. Stop pushing buttons, Sneed.
Bro, I didn't
Oh,
do
no.
anything, bro. Stop playing, man. Here, there we go.
Oh.
Now we're back to normal.
Yo, Sneed, something's wrong with your mic.
It sounds fine to me.
What do you
I
mean
can't hear
something's
him.
wrong, man? B, can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounds fine to me.
Sound check 1 2.
Yeah, it sounds fine to me, man.
Yo, Dusty, I
So
think
I
it's
can
you,
hear
dog.
B normally, but I can't hear Sneed at all.
Yo, B, tell him to bounce out and come back in.
Hey, Dusty, bounce out and come back in, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. Josh says Edge Cell is goated on my 17 Pro Max. You hear that, B? The iPhone is more goated than the Galaxy.
I don't know what Edge. I don't know what he's talking about. He got to be a little more specific. He's on that Edge cell, and he's saying, I guess he's doing fine.
He says it's goated on the Edge, bro.
Yeah, okay. Hey, man, you know what, man? To each his own. Everybody's got their own anecdotes, whatever.
Mhm.
Each his own.
There we
I
go.
haven't.
Yo,
Do I
what
have an
up, Al?
AT&T
What
phone to
up?
test in my market?
What up, bro? Let me switch the back camera. All right.
I got one more network to test in my market.
I don't need to edit nothing. Leave me alone. String
I
it
got
up.
AT&T to test. Let's see how they're doing. And yes, it has the turbo add-on.
Bro, I ain't paying no extra money for that shitty turbo, bro.
No.
Oh
That's cool.
gosh, why is my ping 170, 200, 400?
All right, what are we doing here, B? What you got?
This is T-Mobile Business to show you that T-Mobile Business goes a little bit faster.
Oh, it is faster.
Yeah.
You're getting like twice the speed, 3 times.
Mhm.
See, there's that network slice I was telling you about, B. Stop playing, man.
Oh gosh.
I
Mhm.
told
We
you they
don't
were
talk
goat.
about the jitter on this test.
Watch. Let me switch it to Verizon Business. Watch this.
Bro, you got millimeter wave. You know you're gonna be getting 4 gig.
Nah, don't say that, Sneed. Talk to them 5G GOAT.
Dude, Sneed, this AT&T test that I just did,
I love Verizon, man.
472 ping and 510 jitter.
Yep. See,
Yeah, I can't be worse
I
than
gotta
that,
do the
bro.
same thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
All right, I'm doing a retest on AT&T because that's good.
Bro,
That's
like
See,
something
look at
I
this. Look at
different.
this.
remember, I don't know if you can remember this,
3600.
Alex, but I remember when we were just trying to get 10 meg on our cellular connection. These fools got three and
What
a
the?
half gigs out here.
Dude, why am
Yep.
800 ping, 900 ping,
3610
1,000 ping?
over 372.
Yo, B, you just got called a Verizon simp. I just want to let you know that.
All right, I'm
By
going on airplane
but
mode.
by whom?
By the reluctant traveler 8506.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm a grown man.
You simped and pimping.
Whatever. I'm a grown
I
man. It is
just
what it is, man. I'm not the one that's posting these speed test videos. Look at that. 3 gigs down, almost 400 up. That's not me. I didn't say anything. Alex is the one that's putting this up there.
Alex is the one who just gave it 5 stars.
So tell reluctant whoever to hop off, man. Hop off, man. Get off, man. Get off.
okay. Something is wrong with AT&T in my market right now.
Alex, which phone is this?
The 17 Pro.
The brand new one?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Stop wearing them skinny jeans, bro. You can get a Pro Max.
There we go. I fixed the
But the
issue.
further I
I
move
fixed the
back,
issue.
right? The further I move back, the faster it gets.
Yeah, you don't want to be sitting under the damn thing.
No, I'm not under, but I'm like a couple of feet away from it. There we go.
So, Alex, you think I should trade in my S25 Plus and get the iPhone 17?
No,
17 Pro, yeah. 17
no,
Pro Max, yeah,
absolutely not.
yeah. It's a better phone. What are you talking about?
Nah,
It's a better phone.
Damn, you
no.
got 450 up, bro. That's wild. 450 megabits per second uplink. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't know why this happens, bro. Like, I don't know why it drops like this out of nowhere.
I mean, it still looks okay to me, man.
Yeah, but I'm used to like staying consistent at like, 336, 38, 4.
Yo, Alex, is anybody buying the fixed wireless from any of these carriers in your market?
Yeah, my brother
I got,
loves T-Mobile. My
I got
other
five.
brother loves T-Mobile. My friend loves the Verizon one.
I love my Verizon Home Internet.
Yeah, he says he loves it. You see, so we got
Yo,
people that
Alex,
actually.
they tried to raise my price at AT&T, bro, for the fiber.
Yeah, I remember your video.
Yeah, I was about to leave, bro, and they dropped the price, man. They gave me a $20 discount.
Dude, if
That's
AT&T
good.
even thinks about touching my brother's unlimited elite line price, I'm bolting. I'm porting him to Verizon.
Just port them now, man. Don't even worry about it. Just port it now.
Yeah. What are you
Just port it
waiting
now,
for?
Dusty.
I had to get him an entirely new phone if I do that.
Yeah, these phones are locked, bro. You know how it goes.
His 15 Pro Max is locked to AT&T.
See, that's why
Hey,
you
man,
pre-order it like I did straight from Apple, and it comes fully unlocked.
who's got the best unlock policy in the industry, man? Who's that?
Verizon does.
Verizon.
Hey, man. Just saying.
Verizon.
See, I don't even have to say anything tonight. I'm chilling, man. I'm being good, Sneed.
But yeah, but that's
Actually, Verizon
listen,
never
bro.
unlocked my S23 Ultra.
You got to ask.
Anybody that's into tech and knows about Verizon should already know that. That was forced upon Verizon when they were allowed to merge with Altel. That was part of the deal. In order for the merger to go through.
Yo, reluctant traveler, you could tap back in, bro. Just make sure you give the StreamYard the permissions, and then I can get you in.
Yeah, I had to give permission
Wasn't
to my
the
microphone and all that.
wasn't the original unlock policy like it would unlock immediately, and then they got a thing in 2019 that changed it to 60 days?
Yeah, it was 30 days before. It was
No, it
within the
was
first.
no days, Al. It was out of the
No,
box
what?
unlocked.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, you could get
Similar
it
to
on.
like what Vodafone does in the UK, because they have a law that makes it so you have to sell network unlocked phones.
See, look at that. Who can argue with this, bro? Look at this. 3,418.
Bro, 90% of the country doesn't have access
Oh,
to this type of speed on their wired connection.
I know, broski, but remember when we all started first chilling and doing live streams, I was like, yeah, I don't got millimeter wave out here though, so I can't test it. And then when I got it, that I showed you guys, I was like, this is the best thing that Verizon could have ever done to trend, bro. Seriously, it makes it really competitive against T-Mobile with their home fixed internet. It really does. Having millimeter wave, because imagine all these stores around here. I think if I'm not mistaken, the Metro store uses the home internet from Verizon because it's
The
not too hard
Metro
for them to
store
connect.
does?
Metro?
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I'm
Yo,
not saying I'm
Alex, I swear to
100% sure
God,
they
bro.
do.
If you the next time you walk by that store, look in the window, see if they got that window unit in there. Take a picture of that shit and send it to me, bro.
Oh, come on, Sneed, you're gonna have a field day with it.
Bro, that
Look at
shit would be
Metro.
hilarious. Metro
Metro have
store got Verizon 5G home, bro. That's crazy.
You would be surprised, Sneed. I'm gonna just leave it
That
at
would
no,
that.
be
but
You would be
funny.
surprised.
but Sneed, I don't see nothing bad with that.
I don't
That's
see
like
nothing
if they
bad with
had.
it either. It's just ironic that they would rely on their competitor to be connected when they themselves sell fixed wireless.
You will
Oh,
be
but that's
surprised.
up to the owner of the store. You got to remember that.
I feel you, bro, but I'm just saying they sell T-Mobile home internet, their own to
You
themselves.
know
They
what?
could
The girl comes every day to eat, right? When I'm working at, because I work early. I got the first shift at McDonald's for security, right? When she comes in, that I help her with the kiosk, I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna like, yo, what internet provider you guys got? And if she says Verizon 5G home internet because of the millimeter wave in front right here, I ain't going to laugh.
all you got to do is look in the window, man. The millimeter wave unit has to be put up near the window.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If unless they're running the C-band one, then that one they could put like on their desk or whatever.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sneed, MS has a question in the chat.
Which one? Was it
It's the most
for the
recent one.
Altel merger? It was the 700 megahertz from Google, I think. Oh, what is it?
Verizon
Goes back
is
to like
on.
2010 or something, bro. 2011.
Mm-hmm.
When did Verizon turn their LTE network on? Was it 2010?
Yeah. Yep. They went with
Fun
the
fact,
700,
my
and then a
area
few years
code
later,
was one of the first
AWS.
markets in Maine to get LTE.
Man, I remember when they first started building out LTE, bro. The battery life on those phones was straight trash.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had on the cell site outside of town when they put it up in 2011, or they upgraded it in 2011
Oh,
to
bro.
have
Steve.
LTE in 2011. They haven't touched it since.
Yeah, but you know what? You guys, a lot of people don't remember when Verizon had minutes. You
I
got
remember that.
800 daytime. No, I think it was like 1,000 daytime minutes and like 800 nighttime minutes. Oh man,
Bro, I
these
had
kids don't know
singular.
how to
I
live
had
it, guys.
singular back then, bro. When I switched to Altel, that's when I got for the unlimited.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Before
I
that,
had singular too, Steve.
I was
I had.
paying for calls and texts and all
Mhm.
that.
I was paying for roaming in New York. Remember, everything was roaming. Everything was
Yeah.
roaming. I would pay like $1 a minute when I was in New York. It was something
Bro, how about
outrageous
this?
like that.
I remember when MCI was a thing. I remember
Mhm.
when GTE was a thing. See,
Oh
some of you
yeah,
guys can't go back that far. I'm an OG
yeah,
when it comes to the cellular stuff, bro.
yeah. Ericsson, remember Nokia,
I remember
the
Ericsson
Nokia
as a phone maker.
3390.
Absolutely. How
Yeah,
about this? I remember Siemens.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember Nokia was
Oh,
making good phones.
Sanyo, remember
Sanyo was
Sanyo?
making phones. LG was making phones.
Man, y'all old, man.
Yeah, man. The
How about this,
Pioneer,
bro? How about this?
Motorola,
The
remember
best
Motorola?
3G phones were made by
Yeah,
BlackBerry.
yep. You're right about that. BlackBerry, yep.
You know,
My
And the
mom
best
back in the
BlackBerry
day
messaging
had
Core,
the
the
system was
BlackBerry
BlackBerry
Bold,
phone.
the
Right.
BlackBerry Q, like all those phones.
The BlackBerry Bold. Remember, the best messaging was the BlackBerry Messenger.
Yeah,
My
BlackBerry
mom,
Everybody
Messenger
loved
was
it
the
then.
first
my
iMessage.
mom in 2009 before LTE, she had a track phone from LG.
Yeah, track
Oh
phone. That was a thing
shit.
back then, bro. You're paying for minutes.
Yep. You ain't
So,
lying.
some people still got those old plans, bro.
You ain't lying. Yeah, now I stay grandfather. Like T-Mobile Business hit me up today, talking about some. Oh, get T satellite for $5 a month if you switch. No, I think it's included. No, yeah, I said included, and $5 for a tablet if I switch to the Beyond More Business. And I was like,
Yo,
nah,
Alex,
I'm good.
you're getting some advice from some of the viewers. They're saying you should turn off the dual SIM when you want to get, better performance, especially Edge cell.
Oh yeah, because they're both on standalone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, because
T-Mobile's on standalone.
it's dual SIM, dual standby. So
Oh yeah, because I turned it on. Yeah, you're right. I did turn on that dual standby shit.
I would just say turn off that second line so it doesn't impact your performance.
Yeah, man, just
You
stay
never
on the
know.
Verizon, man. Just stay on the
I
Verizon. You
can't
get that.
test. I can't test Verizon
Yeah, I
standalone
think B's
5G
right,
like
bro.
right
You
now because I
just
don't
use it
have a
for
phone that
Verizon.
supports it.
Because right now I'm picking up Verizon standalone. This is Verizon standalone. See, look, I'm gonna turn the camera back on so you guys can see it. See, it's
Yeah,
standalone.
but T-Mobile's still the 5G GOAT, bro. They still got the network slice,
Oh yeah, that they do. Ain't gonna lie about that. That they
They
do.
should name that network slice to 5G GOAT slice. They should call it the 5G slice of goat cheese.
And who's this?
T-Mobile.
Oh God.
They should call it the 5G goat slice
Who's the
cheese.
video? Which network is being tested right now?
Verizon. No,
Alex,
but
you
I
want
have
to
to
tell us?
agree
You want to
with
let us
that,
know?
bro. You know, they do need to do some network slicing. I agree with that.
They do.
We need
Guys,
more slices, B. We need more slices.
y'all are just. You guys got to research it, man. They have it out there. They got it for the first responders. You know, they got it for FWA. You guys got to just do your homework, man.
Oh no,
I
no, no,
want to
no.
test. I want to test Verizon standalone more because I have tested it in my market, but right now I currently don't have a phone that supports Verizon standalone.
Oh, look, they were right. Look, I turned it off and I got 3,535 over 434. I turned off the T-Mobile business line.
See,
And that's
just keep it off, man. You don't even need it, dude. You good.
oh, get out of here, bro. That's my personal number. How my kids gonna call me?
Nah, man, just port the
How my
number over.
girl
You
gonna call
good.
me?
Nah, man, I want you to be keeping contact with your girl, man. I don't want to be disrespect, man. I'm just saying, just port the number over to Verizon. You good money.
Yo, Al, he's basically saying now you can't use the excuse that you ain't have no signal, bro. Your girl's gonna want to know where you are all the damn time.
Nah, but T-Mobile gets great service over here, bro. So I don't sweat it. If I lived in a place where T-Mobile didn't have good service, then then I would definitely switch over to Verizon.
I was gonna be like, oh, T-Mobile's the worst in my house, but after testing AT&T briefly, that's a different story now. T-Mobile is actually better when roaming on US Cellular compared to AT&T native.
Yes, I'm telling you, man. AT&T took a dip,
500
guys.
ping.
AT&T.
500 ping. That's bad.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it still does this, like the fluctuation. I don't know why it does that.
Bro, you're between 3 gigs and 3.5 gigs. How is that bad, bro?
No, it's not bad, but I'm used to getting faster speeds.
Faster than this?
Yeah, I would get 600 up, 700 up.
Dang. Wait, so you're telling me that T-Mobile's not the 5G GOAT? You're telling me Verizon's the 5G GOAT?
When it comes to millimeter wave, yeah, that's hands down, Sneed. There's no arguing that. Who's gonna argue that?
I ain't gonna argue it, bro.
Yeah, nah. When it comes to 5G, Verizon is the GOAT.
Yo, Al, what about the CBRS, bro? How is that out there?
You see if I can find my fastest Verizon test in my
for
market.
Verizon?
Yeah.
They've been, bro, remember the one where I used to get like 700 down on LTE, remember? The CBRS? Yeah. Bro, they took it down. I'm mad.
What, off a macro or off a small cell?
The macro. They took it down.
They took down the CBRS?
Yeah, they took it down, bro. It's not there. The whole pole was removed.
When did they take it down?
I don't know, because it was there last year, and this year is gone. I was asking a neighbor, because that's the 7-Eleven.
When was the last time you were there?
2024 in February.
And it's been gone since then?
Yeah. He said one day Verizon came, and they just ripped the whole pole. They put the cement back where it was, replaced it, made it look nice,
small cell?
and took the whole thing. He said they took the whole pole with it. Yep, took everything. And I was pissed because I was getting great speeds over there.
I wonder where they put that
test I
gear,
ever
bro.
got in my market is 950 down and 124 up.
But I'm guessing they took it out, Sneed, because the millimeter wave on the next block reaches the 7-Eleven. Like I still get like a gig down.
Yeah, but millimeter wave can't do much indoors. You know what I'm saying? The signal's weak. It might work at the front of the store, but it's not really going to get in there.
In the pizzeria it reaches though. Did you see that? My speed
Yeah,
testing
because
in the pizzeria.
you're just standing in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm sitting down right there, and the glass is see through, so it reaches.
Yeah,
because they can't reach McDonald's.
People don't think about that, but the materials matter. Like if that was like concrete, brick, rebar, that millimeter wave ain't getting in. But if it's glass, like that stuff will work.
Yeah, McDonald's, it doesn't penetrate at all. This is awesome, man.
Yeah, because McDonald's is a heavy-duty, sturdy building.
Mm-hmm.
It might work at the edge of the glass by the door.
Yeah, but inside is all C-band.
Hey, Sneed. At my
Hey,
work, T-Mobile doesn't work at all. AT&T gets like 10 megabits a second down where I'm working. Verizon's pulling
No,
almost 200 down.
bro, listen. If the networks were were like NBA players, T-Mobile would beat Goat James, bro.
oh shit.
You know what makes T-Mobile more sad?
That's close.
T-Mobile's on the same side as Verizon here.
Oh, I know Sneed is doing that on purpose.
Verizon would be like what's his name, bro? It'd be like Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
And then AT&T would be AT&T would be Fat Lever, bro.
oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Sam Bowie or Sam Perkins or something.
That's crazy.
No,
You know,
Verizon would be Hakeem the Dream, bro.
oh, shit. With the hook shot.
Yeah, because red, like the Houston Rockets.
Mhm.
Hakeem the Dream.
Yeah, nah, but Verizon's been putting a lot of millimeter wave out here in Trenton. Sneed. I'm serious. Like they've been rolling out like crazy.
Wait, they've been building out more of it?
Yes, they put one by the bar where I had started working, but
Everybody's
my
telling
boy
me
was
that
like, I don't want to
they're
work.
slowing down the millimeter wave build.
Not
Yeah.
over here. I've been seeing more and more millimeter wave. I'm serious. In Philly too. We went by my cousin's crib. There wasn't
Bro,
no millimeter wave over there, and
are you
they put
seeing
like 5 new poles.
Al, are you seeing C-band small cells? Alex?
No, I don't know what they look like. How they look like?
They just look like bigger versions of the millimeter wave. It's made by the same company, so it's Samsung. They're just a little
Yeah.
bit bigger, bro.
Oh, I seen them in Philly. Yeah, I did see that in Philly. Yeah, you're right. And they got them. They paint them brown. They paint everything
Yeah,
brown.
whatever the
with
color
millimeter
of the
wave.
pole is.
Yeah, they paint it brown. Yeah, I seen a whole bunch of those in Philly. Seen a whole bunch of those. A whole
Bro,
bunch.
listen. We know that 5G GOAT is T-Mobile. We know that. Alex he's just in a bad spot for him, that's all.
What you mean? Who you saying that to? Who's commenting something?
The reluctant travelers saying that T-Mobile ain't shit, bro. But I'm telling you, they're the 5G GOAT.
Oh no, he's crazy. If he was to come out here to Jersey, he'll see that T-Mobile gets great speed, especially if you're in a great location.
Yo, Al, how's the carriers in Brick City, bro? What's up with Newark?
Newark, I was up there recently. I was in what's that called? Garden State Plaza, and that's in Newark. Garden State Plaza Mall. It's a beautiful mall. I got a Tesla in there. It's a fancy mall, man. I think it's for people that got money. You feel
How's
me?
the
They got
carriers
the
over
Louis
there in Newark?
Vuitton store and Gucci store and Prada and all that. They were good. Remember, Verizon in some parts got the 5G UW, and in the other parts that had LTE. I was live streaming in there. I was actually live streaming in there. I did a live stream. That
Yo,
was fun.
Alex, Jose wants to know if you'll accept Jesus Christ as your savior. He wants to give you love and peace and happiness and salvation and eternal life. But you got to
Yeah.
confess all your sins, all right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, there you go.
What Jose is that?
Jose Ramirez.
Some random Jose in chat.
Oh,
What up, Tana? What up, boy? It's my dude,
yeah.
Tana, bro. OG.
What's up, Tana?
All right.
Yeah, but T-Mobile did improve. I don't know why he has so much hatred towards T-Mobile.
Al, you know what I say, bro? You always pay who gives you the best connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You right with that one.
I don't be wearing knee pads for nobody, bro. I say
Nah,
pay who gives you the best service.
yeah. And that's
Yeah.
what I like about you, bro, because people used to talk, Sneed is a Verizon lover, and no. He does talk. I'm like, no, he doesn't, bro. He calls them out when they do something wrong. So
I
what are
mean,
you
I know who
talking
the
about?
real ones are, bro. So I know I got the respect from the real ones. I know what it is.
And people, remember, people in your comment section, Sneed, you don't talk good about T-Mobile. You always trash talking T-Mobile. And
Bro,
I'm
listen,
like,
Al,
what's wrong with this dude?
I can't do anything. Like on one video, they'll call me a T-Mobile shill, then they'll call me a T-Mobile hater. The next video. And they'll call me a Verizon shill. Then they'll say I'm a Verizon hater. Like every video will have somebody else saying something.
Yeah.
You can't win with these people because they obviously are taking a side, and I just don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
they're gonna
care.
take the side. They're gonna take the side of whoever is giving them the service. But what's funny to me is that a lot of the people that are T-Mobile, or let's say Verizon or whoever, I mean, they didn't get nothing from the company but service. And I call T-Mobile out, and T-Mobile has done a lot of good things for me, man. Seriously, they have. They really have. They have gave me free phones and everything. So, if
Yo,
anything, I would have been a #1 fan with pom poms and everything.
occupational hazard, bro. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. I never heard it referenced like that.
But what carrier does this guy have? The one that's saying that T-Mobile's trash.
I don't know. I just think it's just not good wherever they are. You know what I mean?
Let me find out he got cricket.
I mean, if somebody if somebody has a bad experience with it, then like it's in their world, it's bad, right? And that's not really going to change.
No, that's that. I used to have bad experiences with Verizon in the past, and I love Verizon right now. So,
Yo, B, we got people in the live chat telling you to calm your ass down, bro. Chill out. B hasn't said a damn thing in 10 minutes. Yeah, that's
I know.
crazy. They're telling him to calm down, and he didn't even say nothing, bro. That's
I
crazy.
know. He hasn't said nothing. He's just chilling right there, playing the cut.
People just messing with
Oh
him
my
now.
gosh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good show. Good show. Thanks for coming by, Al. Dusty, appreciate it. B, thanks for being here. We'll go ahead and close out the show. Everybody have a great, blessed weekend. I'll have more content dropping. Of course, you guys know I'm consistent with it. There'll be more videos tomorrow, and I'll be doing a live stream on Patreon and for the YouTube members on Sunday. Join us there, become a member, and support us, and be a part of that show. But thanks to everybody in the live chat.
No
Thank
problem.
you. We'll see you guys soon on the next one. Peace.
All right.
Peace.